Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm Tesaks and you know what sucks? UI design. Recently I took a week-long break and I spent all my time with my friends and we played a lot of tabletop RPG games. And it was while playing that I realized our character sheets have some serious flaws. And when I returned back home, I started working on Game Defenders again and I realized that my game also has some serious UI flaws. But first, what's Game Defenders? Well, it's my match-free game with tower defense and RPG elements for Android and PC. You can learn more about it in this playlist or on my website. Check description for more info. So, UI. I finally have to crack open this can of worm and deal with it. UI stands for user interface, but I assume everyone knows that. The job of UI is to present players with quick, easy to digest and useful information, as well as a way to interact with the game. My UI for Game Defenders isn't the worst, but certainly is not the best. And so I sat down and thought about it for a second. UI in-game shows progress, health, as well as resources for towers, mana and money. This means that I have grand total of 7 or 8 bars to show, and each of these looks kinda identical. So I started my quest to make these better. First, color match. The bars were already color matched to the gems, which is good, but the color wasn't saturated enough, so I increased the opacity and it did the trick. Besides that, I added background and some nice graphics to the bars. So now it's unified with the UI of level progression, and I hope this will help. I'm still not happy with the looks of the bars, and so I tweaked the text a little bit to be more readable, as well as I reworked the mana bar to be represented by test tube/vial. This will help with the next step that I'll be working on, because I would like to make sure our players will straight away know which bar represents what, and for that reason I'll be adding small icons somewhere on the bar, corresponding with the actual game's icon. Mana bar is unique in the way it's lame, so the icon isn't really an option. I hope to achieve the impression of stereotypical mana potion with these visuals. Not only that, but heroes will hopefully get their clothes and armor reworked in future to represent their game's color, meaning none will have green and Inichen red ornaments and details in their clothes and armor. I won't do any coloring for town walls because that would only clutter the screen and make it chaotic, and I don't wanna do that. For main menu, I feel like the left menu and background is self-explanatory. Ideally, I would like to have only one of these, preferably the background, but I can't really represent everything on the background alone, plus some player might not be happy with it, so it's gonna stay the way it is. Only change will be money. I have to make a decision whether to change the system of money or not, but I can do that while working on the rest of these things and then rework the visuals correspondingly. I hope that by implementing these changes into the game, I will help players understand the game a little bit easier, decrease the learning curve, and shift some work from tutorial to actual UI doing its job. Issue is I am no UI designer, and so I am basically following my gut feeling with these changes. Hope it's gonna be good. Besides that, I got some really good feedback from people testing my game. Mainly, I need to tweak the difficulty and create functional tutorial. I hear ya and I started working on it. But more about that next week. I am really glad that everyone who tried the game so far liked it. That means a lot to me. And I would like to thank everyone involved in the testing again. So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, ring the bell. Don't forget to check all my social media. Links to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord server and all my release games are in description. Also, I started posting on TikTok recently and I'll be launching my Steam page for Game Defenders soon, so stay tuned for that. But hey, thank you very much for watching and until next Monday, see ya!